Welcome back, Pilot.
Things from you. Prepare to sortie.
So, it is about 12:50 Pacific Time, California. Um, I'm playing GBO2. I was able to get two or three matches done already. It took me about an hour. Oh, that's a lie. It took me about 2 hours. I basically have had this game running for off and on for about, let's see, probably a couple hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. Just trying to get the five matches done so that I can earn the top tickets. Work my way towards, uh, uh, this stuff. I want to try to get the monthlies done as much as I can. I'm not going to be able to get the tokens because that'll be more of a buyout kind of thing. I'll have to pay for that. But I wanted to get the daily done at least. I didn't do them yesterday, so I decided to try to do them the day before the reset, which I think is going to end up failing me there. Hey, what's up, Gundam Creator? So yeah, just the struggle is real as always, trying to get a fucking lobby together. And I don't think it matters if I'm going in with a fire team or not. I think all that'll do is get everybody kicked at once. But yeah, as far as the limited matches are concerned, I'm pretty close. All of these are very doable. Seriously, really, they really are so fucking easy to get done if you could just get the. No, I'm on PlayStation 5. I'm so done with PS5. I really am. There's a handful of games that I have here that have some really good history with them, and I do look forward to buying PlayStation Plus when it goes on sale towards the end of the year. At least that's the rumor I heard. But yeah, for right now, because GBO doesn't require PlayStation Plus, nor does it require you to pay subscription to it either. Play it. It's Gunpla. I mean, excuse me, sorry, it's Gundam. I am actually playing this from a Gunpla fan's perspective. I don't really follow the storylines. I followed the Universal Century RX-78 storyline, the whole Char and Amaru and Noah Bright saga, all the way up to Gundam Unicorn. I did watch all of Endless Waltz and Gundam Wing, but that was because that was the only other thing on the air at the time. And I have picked up several other side stories like Gundam Seed, Gundam Build Divers. I've watched all of that stuff because it was all about Gunpla. I mean, seriously, really, it is. If they made a continuing universe of just Gunpla related anime, I would be a fan of that completely, and I would love to play a game like that. Back about 5 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, Android Mobile came out with Bandai came out with a game for Android Mobile, and unfortunately at the time my phone was not the newest of the phones, so it didn't have the processing power or even the memory to manage it, and so I was really disappointed I missed out on that. This is kind of close to that. I don't get to do the part swapping and customization that game offered, but you do get the support systems and weapon swapping that you can do, which is really nice. But yeah, so getting these done would be easy to do if I could actually get into a lobby. But this has got to be my umpteenth failed matchmaking. So I'm going to give it another couple tries, and then I'm probably going to need to just say fuck it and go build some Gunpla.
Good workout.
I don't know. I mean, eventually I'll save up enough money to afford a laptop or a gaming PC that I could also run video streaming out of, and I'll probably migrate to that. But as it stands right now, like I said, the PlayStation has a few legacy games on it that I kind of don't want to lose those save files or abandon those worlds. I know with Minecraft I could migrate, I could integrate my worlds to realms, and then in which case, as long as I'm paying that monthly, bribe, be able to access that Minecraft world from any platform, including my Switch. But I don't really feel like doing that. I think that if a product or service is offered as free, that putting a paywall in there for plus is just scummy. Um, I remember when I was an active community artist, meaning that I was engaged in the art community in my hometown. We did monthly one-night shows, or sometimes they were two-night shows, and um, and I used to make a bunch of these little paper toys, and I always gave them out for free. And I had made a couple of premium paper toys. Um, so like the freebies were basically to introduce my customers to the idea that I made quality paper
Good
sculptures
work
that
out there.
they could then they can make requests of. It's kind of like a 5 minute a $5 fan art doodle that you would do at a convention, which is what I used to do also. But then I had a stack of freebies on the side, and I would make everybody fully clear that this is the free stuff, and everything there is free. And I've seen other artists. This is my point. Getting to my point, I've seen a lot of the different artists, constituents of mine around me, that would have a stack of stuff for free, and then the next show have all that stuff for like sale. You know, where it's like and it's like it's hella shitty too because whereas most of my stuff really didn't run as a set, like I didn't make the whole cast of Hey Arnold, and or I wasn't doing I was cherry picking characters that I liked as fan art, and then of course I had my own characters as well. Um, and like I said, if a sack of stuff that I had at a show was offered for free, it was free until it was gone, until it was all gone. Um, and since the majority of my stuff, is all handmade, I don't print, I don't do any digital art or anything like that. It's all pen and ink, acrylic, crayon, gouache, whatever medium got in my hand at the time. Oil pastel, which was a challenge. Um, so every piece you got for free from me is an individual, unique piece. Now I did do some prints on the urging of some customers, and those basically they floundered so bad. I did end up giving away a lot of them for free towards the end. So I'll start with a sale item, and if it doesn't sell after a certain number of shows, I just charity it. I just donate it off. If the show I'm in has got a charity donation going on, I'll put it on that table. And I mean, 10 times out of 10, somebody then buys it, and I'm like, yeah, great. And they'll buy it for like almost twice as much as what I was asking for. But because it's for a charity, people are willing to go ahead and open their dollars for that. Which is what Bungie does with their Destinies. Every month they have a charity program going on that you can earn a skin and or emblem and banner to display on your character screen. And honestly, apart from like two of my play friends, none of the other people I've ever played with ever inspect each other's characters. It's just kind of funny. Anyway, so GBO2 is a gotcha game. I'm fully aware of that, and I know that a lot of it really comes down to like you got to play to earn the character rank. Like right now, I go to pilot. You can kind of that's not it. Database. There we go. Sorry. My rankings. Oh, I don't have that. Wait a minute. Basic data. There we go. So I am rated as a C and a D plus, respectively, ground and space. But I have a player rank. I have a character rank of instant level 16. So there's a lot of stuff you could buy with data points or depot points. Excuse me. Here at the supply counter, but a lot of them are gated behind a rank. So when you go out there, like say for instance, I'll go here and I go for mobile suits, all right, and I just want to check on the new stuff. Oh, I have that? Why does it say add? That must mean that I already own it. Anyway, so it says Captain 10, Captain 01. Oh, there we go, Lieutenant 1. So
Come again.
I'm just an ensign,
Promise me you'll
right?
come back.
If I remember correctly. Yeah, just an ensign. So once I get to lieutenant, I can access one of those suits. So the whole point is that with data points or depot points, I can't remember which of the two it is. They both make the same. With DP, you can buy certain suits and gear, but only up to your actual limits of your character's rank. And the only way you get rank is by performing well in missions. And unfortunately, if you've got to spend an hour fucking getting one mission, do the math. So it makes buying tokens better, right? So playing in a system that is designed to leech out your money, yeah, I lost the opportunity for the mission. Now I'm done. It's just sad, and I don't feel like doing it really anymore. I've leveled up my Alexes. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, yeah, but that's the whole point. Is that I don't even have that. Honestly, I hate to say it. I don't monetize my shit when I'm doing this. This is just a journal to express my thoughts. I spend my money on actual gunplay. I spend my money on actual paints, on actual custom kits and tools to do the jobs there. That's where I want to spend my money, on the actual product. Playing the game is just because it's easy. You know, it's a low friction experience. I just sign in and stuff. And some days are really, really good, and other days are really, really bad. And today is one of those days that's just really, really bad. I don't know what the deal is. I think Gunpla is not hard to do, man. It's so fucking easy. Start with the no grade or the HD kits. You could even do some of the Bear Guy. There's the Bear Guy kits are super fun. And believe it or not, Bandai also releases a lot of non-Gundam kits that are very similar to the Gunpla experience. Because I build the Pokemon. I build the Pokemon kits from Bandai, and they are amazingly fun. And I'm actually trying to talk someone into letting me trade them for their Charizard Dratini kit, so that I could do a Gundam or a Gunpla crossover, like I'll panel line, the Pokemon, to make them look more mecha. Just to kind of be kind of funny with that. But I'm sure someone's already done it already. I haven't checked on the internet if anyone has. But yeah, Gunpla's easy. It's not that it's not that expensive. It really is only about like anywhere from $20 to $30 for an HD kit, and you'll get a good afternoon or two's worth of enjoyment out of building it. Not to mention all the customizations that you can do. A lot of the kits have swappable parts. Like you could take an RX-78 and a Zaku too, and with a little bit of tweaking, you can actually swap their parts back and forth. It's just fun to do that. But like I said, I mean, I don't want to. I used to pay into games, and that's my point here. I've been doing video games, especially on the PlayStation, since the 90s. And I had no problem paying, $40, $50 for a video game because it was a single-player offline experience. I didn't get into playing online games where you had to have an internet connection, which I'm paying for. You see what I'm talking about here? Until I got to Destiny. I mean, even when I was playing Skyrim or Oblivion or Morrowind, they were all single-player offline games, and they were fun to play. I mean, I can remember being up till 4 a.m. in the morning after getting off of work in the afternoon, having dinner, doing my, college class homework for math, whatever, and then playing Skyrim after that, after, putting the family to sleep, after the family went to sleep, putting the kids to bed, and then, laying down for a little bit, and then getting up, about an hour later because I couldn't sleep because that was my brain, and playing Skyrim till like 4 a.m. in the morning and then regretting it the next day in class. Yeah, and then when Destiny came along, it was like, oh fuck, it's not Halo, and that's why we got Destiny, was because we were a household of Halo fans. And before that, I played Oni, which is unanimously voted as one of the worst games Bungie's ever produced, and one of the worst games that PlayStation's ever supported. But I actually liked it and had a lot of fun playing it. And that's that'll tell you about my mindset. I have fun playing. It doesn't matter if I'm winning or not. It doesn't matter if I'm blundering around in the open world or actually taking part of the missions and quest line. I just want to get in and do stuff. I want to have an experience of some kind. And I don't want that experience to be a waiting room. Oh, come on! Well, there you go. I guess the Cosmos or whatever goblins are in charge of me are encouraging me to go do something creative. So, yay! Maybe I'll be back later this evening or tomorrow morning with more attempts, but probably gonna be bummed out about that then too. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and checking things out. Till next time, play well, be nice, and don't get bullied. Because this is what it really feels like sometimes in this game. It feels like bullying. Later, bro.